think it needs to stop, or do our very best to limit it. I think the ultimate goal is we need to put this to rest as best we can by law. We need to make sure that everybody's aware of it. I will tell you this, that these bills that we're passing in all of the committees here are really important. And the most important thing is that they accomplish the goals that they're set out to do. And one of the best ways for us to do that most efficiently, at least in my experiences, is to hear from those that they're going to affect, to hear from the individuals back home. Their life. What if you bully somebody? What if you make up a story, completely false, fabricate a story, and it spreads like wildfire through the school? Some people aren't going to take the time to verify or to make sure that it's true. And this individual who you may just not like, you make up this story, people all jump on the bandwagon and humiliate, bully, make this individual feel uncomfortable, and it gets put online. They're still going to have to answer to that. It could be a part-time job. Like I said, it could be a coach. You could be going out to babysit, and a parent's going to see this. Your neighbors are going to see this about these individuals. People down the street, teachers you don't have. And offer within the district to go down and mentor some of the schools right in your district who you would have a very strong connection with because they may live down the street or they're going to live across the town or the city. But that is a great idea, what it's like to be bullied. And I think by the time you finish high school, if any of you have never been bullied in some capacity, I suspect that is going to be an odd occurrence. It's not just the consequences. It lays out who you need to tell, how quick it needs to be reported within the school. Because if you tell somebody at the school and they don't have an obligation to escalate or to investigate, it doesn't do you any good. It also provides for an anonymous reporting as it stands.
That's right.
No, and that's a good point, but and keep in mind is how much of this should be done by law and how much of this should be done by your peers, because I think we can all agree that education by your peers as opposed to something that's sometimes forced on you is more effective. So whether it's skits, whether it's mentoring, whether it's a positive peer pressure is a wonderful way to do it. And just because we passed a law doesn't stop each of your schools, your districts, your clubs, your organizations, the community group from going out there and doing even more. This is a baseline. We can put a law together, but you're right, it's going to be individuals working with one another and essentially exerting pressure, and that's how you take care of the bias. If the audience disappears, how often is that bully going to do it? So if you can pressure your peers into no longer being that audience, hopefully the bully will go away. Hopefully the bullying will stop. The law can't necessarily take away your audience, but your peer programs would I venture to say that be the most effective.